What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Red Mansion RC here. Got the Losi NASCAR box stock. Question is this thing still relevant? Is it still good? Or is it worth buying in 2026? So we'll do some practice laps, man, and we'll talk about it. So is it still good? Yes, I think so. I do. I think first thing we can look at, obviously for 2026, right now they got the price down to about $169. So the $170 for any RC is pretty good, especially a pretty good, RC like this. It's really good. And I don't know if you guys have seen my last videos with this thing running. No commentating, just racing. I was on some medium tires, so I'm trying out some soft tires, man, and I am liking it. I think this is exactly what this truck needed. But that brings me to point number two. If you have a group of people or just one other person, man, these things are fun. These things are fun. You race with people, they're pretty fun. And then, what you learn from racing and tuning and stuff like that is pretty cool. Look, just a simple tire change. And now my car is not even fishtail happy anymore. It's pretty set up the suspension as best as I can when I had the medium tires, but I mainly race outside, kind of on concrete or asphalt like this, and this is perfect. I think it still slides around a little bit like I want it to, but it sticks a lot better. So, but yeah, the tunability, guys, the tunability of this thing is pretty cool. That would be point number two. Point number three, if you have a lot of people, it is extremely fun. So you get at least 3, 4, 5, 8, however many people racing these things together. Oh man, they are so fun. So relatively cheap, pretty easy to tune if you're kind of new to RC racing, or you kind of want to get your toes wet a little bit. I don't consider myself to be any kind of pro racer. In fact, I'm not. I like this because this is a very easy way to get into it and have fun and not break the wallet at the same time. Some guys just go crazy. We'll let this car go by real quick. Point number three, if you have kids, again, this thing does about 20-21 miles per hour depending on the gearing, battery, whatever. Really good for the kids. Really easy to get in, and you can say that about the Armor Grom lineup too. This is shared. This is basically like a long wheelbase Armor Grom, essentially. Let's go the other way now. And so 4 points to tell you right there, man. This thing is amazing. I think if it was just you by yourself and you had this, and you were like a seasoned RC person, yes, I can see where this will probably bore you. For me, even me driving this thing by myself, this is the time I get to take to kind of tune it, suspension wise, see where it's good at, where it's not good at, try to fix it. But that goes back to my point number two, tunability. So again, I think this car is still relevant. It's still relevant, and it being what, 2 years old roughly now, they have different sponsors, stuff like that, so they are changing stuff up. And yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with these things, man. Cannot go wrong with these things. And I am loving this thing on the soft tires. This is where it needs to be at. If you race outdoors, just the stock Losi soft tires, oh yeah, it's amazing. Oh yeah, got a lot of traffic coming through, but like I said, I think, and planes coming through, of course. If you're a seasoned RC guy, I think these things are great. If you're just by yourself, it probably is not as fun. Luckily for me, my 13-year-old son really gets into it. I'm trying to see what these people are doing, and he loves it. I think the last point that I want to make on this before we wrap this thing up is that you can change the bodies up. I know there are folks who are not into the NASCAR thing, and I get it. People are really not into NASCAR. They don't like the bodies. I was thinking about approaching this to my group that I run with, but if you look at the Viper body that they made, I think that's pretty awesome. In fact, I made one for my son. He absolutely loves it. And I don't know if you guys know about the Exotech Porsche body. Those two cars alone, you could run a GT class. Like, you could literally, it's box stock, just like you do with the NASCARs. Just run a different body. And I believe with those cars, because they have more downforce, bigger wings, this, that, whatever, it's probably more planted. So you wouldn't think so, but the bodies do make a difference. They do make a difference on how the thing handles. I'll tell you, the car and the truck bodies are definitely different. They handle differently. I know you guys just saw the release of the asphalt late model, and that in fact, people say that handles pretty well. It handles a lot better than the stock, you know, or the base Losi NASCAR. So yes, bodies make a difference, guys, and even with these things brushed, they're awesome, man. So we'll do one more lap and then we'll wrap it on up, guys. So yeah, I think those are my 5 or 6 points of why I think these things are still pretty relevant. Cannot go wrong with this, man. Cannot go wrong with these things. They are fun. They look amazing. You could add different bodies to it, you know. So are they relevant in 2026? Yes, I do. I really do think so. So, you know, if you guys have any input, man, put it in the comment section. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. You guys take it easy. You guys have a good one.